3 advanced techniques in Forspoken. So ReFlow, this is like you're in flow and you press the button again. This will give you a little burst of speed at the cost of 1 unit of stamina. So you can continuously do this to get like a little bit faster movement, but it's very stamina greedy. However, you can pick up mana in the field to fully refill your stamina. So you can strategically use this before you pick up mana. This technique is less useful after you've unlocked Shimmy, which is a faster form of movement. Number 2, chaining parkour attacks. A little shout out to Junt the Hero for initially pointing this out to me. But if you do a parkour attack and you continue to hold the attack button and then you release and repress and hold the flow button, it'll immediately do a second parkour attack and you can chain this. However, because flow is re-initiated, this costs 1 unit of stamina. You'd want to do this because other than the small combat utility of being able to chain parkour attacks together, parkour attacks also restore a good amount of support spell cooldown. So you can use this technique to get back your support spells more quickly when needed. So now I want to show you some advanced chain bolt techniques. As I explained in the combat video, with spell combos you can do bolt, chain bolts, bolt, chain bolts to get the level 3 charge. However, I also explained that if you air dash out of blue attack magic, you can immediately go into a parkour attack and then do another level 3 from the air, so like this. And that keeps you in flow, so you can like keep it going like this. Now, however, sometimes you don't want to be in flow, or like you'll do things that'll disrupt the flow. So for example, if you want to be using support spells to either build grade or set up inundation or set up poison or whatever else, then that's going to interrupt you using flow, which means you're going to have trouble getting back into the air because you'll have to dash first and then jump. So what this is about is actually being able to get into the air without entering flow at all, and that's simply by jumping. So the idea is that it's bolt, jump shoots, like that. If you do this well, it's actually faster than just doing bolt, chain bolts. And it has the added benefit of adding a parkour attack into it, which not only builds grade, it also builds support magic back, and it does more damage. Another time you might not have space to enter flows if you have Crucible set up. So you could use this inside the Crucible and it gives you some maneuverability to like dodge unblockable attacks from like the Ogre, for example. And as I said before, you can mix in support spells, so you can inundation, chain bolt, jump, air dash, parkour, bolt, whatever. Mix in the poison, like that. Another thing about this is that if you do bolt and you charge into chain bolts, you cannot jump right away if you're stationary. It's like I spam the jump, but I can't get into the air until the chain bolt is already ready. So that would slow this down, but if you're moving, you can actually jump prior to the chain bolt being charged. So the best way to do this is to do bolt, move, jump, chain bolt 3, air dash, parkour bolt, chain bolt 3. And then rinse and repeat from there, or mix in whatever support spells you need to use.